Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is AhTravesty playing some Subtlety of Thay. Alright, we finally made it back here to Neverwinter with the caravan. We're going to go into this place next and continue on with our adventure. Captain Banner's down this way. He's the only guy we haven't talked to yet. Let's go see if he says anything. So, the hero of Glarandar is victorious and leads the caravan safely, relatively anyway, to Neverwinter. Well done, Peldor. Aglarond is in your debt. Such deeds have not gone unnoticed. Your presence is required at the Symbol's Palace. Come, Peldor. A celebration worthy of such a hero has been arranged in your honor. I'm ready. Let's go. Welcome to Neverwinter. We have arranged for a welcome worthy of such heroes. If you'll come this way to the palace, please. Wow, the crowd seems to love us. Captain, this all seems a bit much, no? I had thought a grizzled warrior like you wouldn't appreciate this display. But now is a time for honoring heroes, Captain Borgin. What you did for Aglarond is nothing short of carving history with your own hands. Although, if your old bones are feeling weary and this walk is too long... Bah! You don't see festivals for the farmhands working day in and out to feed us. They honor Shantea and her festivals. Whatever their respective faiths, Captain, they'd sure be harvesting each other as opposed to this winter supply if you hadn't destroyed that machine. Come, the palace is just ahead. Do try and smile for the onlookers, Red. Nice effect. Alright, where are we now? Symbol's Palace. Alright, Captain Banner's standing right here. Let's talk to him real quick.
Well met.
So, everything to your liking? I haven't seen much, but I like what I see. By all means, roam the palace if you must. We'll be having a banquet in your honor before the day is through. Until it begins, feel free to explore the palace. Many of the guests have already arrived, important nobles and other such heroes of Aglarond. You'll find them throughout the castle. You may wish to speak with them beforehand, to become better acquainted. It's the way of the council, a lot of talk, not much action. You may return here to rest when you are through. A servant will be sent to fetch you and your companions when the banquet begins. This is the guest floor. Your friends are in the rooms adjoining this one. Until the banquet, Peldor, enjoy your time here. Alright, the banquet, huh? Footlocker, what do we have in here? Nothing. And an armoire. Some banquet clothing. And it looks like a bed we can probably rest in, yeah. Rest until the banquet, take a quick rest, or come back later. I'll come back later. Let's go exploring a little bit. Let's see, we had some journal updates. When we arrived in Neverwinter, a parade was held in our honor for saving Glarandar. This will be followed by a banquet in the Symbol's Palace. It won't begin for some time, enough for me to explore the palace a bit and meet some of the guests. When I'm done, I should return to my room and rest until it begins. A servant will come and show me to the banquet hall. Alright. Alright, there's a stairway going down over there. And there's Lo. Sitting in here and enjoying himself. What's in the footlocker? Oh, that must be all Lo's gear. Okay. We'll leave that alone for now. Let's talk to Lo. Fascinating! The government structure of this country is more intricately complicated than I had originally anticipated. Sir, a pleasure to see you. Perhaps you'd like to join me in learning more of Aglarond. Contemporary knowledge of the social and political landscape may be of use during the banquet this evening. Why don't you tell me what you've learned? I found a few novels and pamphlets in and around the palace, sir. Most of them are satirical or farcical in nature. However, typical in that type of literature, there rings a certain amount of truth. For instance, the symbol is the Witch Queen of Aglarond. She is a human sorceress of incredible, to say the least, power. She is also unpredictable, or so say the novels. Tell me more about the symbol. She's a witch. Thran, as they are called in the tongue of the Rashemi. They perform magic in circles, enhancing its powers, to call forth the spirits of the land in times of need. They are the female rulers of the berserkers, generals of armies, spiritual leaders, call them what you will. She is also among the chosen of Mistara, a woman chosen by the goddess of magic to carry out her direct will on Farron. She also appears in many folk tales, no doubt exaggerated, but for all intents and purposes, recounting of actual events surrounding important events in and out of Farron. The short answer is she is probably one of the most influential and powerful figures in modern history, among the likes of Elminster, or for a more local flavor, Zastam, the Lich ruler of Thay. Continue, please. Of course. Although many would consider her a benevolent ruler, and she certainly is a mighty weapon of defense against the advances of Thay, if you read between the lines, there are some who would see her disposed. So I would not be surprised to find a few various factions or social groups plotting to that end. However, if the heavy enchantments around the palace and the pure magical might of her apprentices are an indicator, plotting against her is a fool's errand, sir. Have you learned anything else? In the symbol's absence, Aglarond is ruled by a council, headed by the steward Neril Hamistil, a half-elf and a male. Significant because the symbol will not accept a male as an apprentice. In any case, the council rule is generally more agreeable to the noble houses, who support Aglarond economically, mostly because the greater of the noble houses hold seats on the council. I would expect to see several nobles at the banquet, as well as Neril and the symbol's apprentices. Speaking with them beforehand may work in your favor. Perhaps a short reprieve is in order. How important do you think this banquet is? I am not sure, sir. I have never attended an event like this as a guest. Perhaps Red will have some insights. I'll let you gather your thoughts alone. Very well, sir. I'll be here until the banquet. All right. My guess is the rest of our companions are in these rooms. Let's go check this one out. And yep, there's Red. And there's all his gear. See if Red says anything interesting. You're here. It's good to see you, Peldor. Been in here drinking a little bit before this banquet starts. If I were in your position, I might just do the same. I came here to talk to you about something. I'm all ears. Got plenty of time to kill before I'm going off to that meal. What do you think about this banquet? Nothing but a bunch of hot air and fake sentiments. These nobles, they don't speak directly to you. They double talk and leave you to figure out the real meaning. My advice, avoid talking all you can. If you think you can outplay them at their own game, you might be in for a surprise. All you need to know, as far as I'm concerned, is that the folks who made it here on the caravan never forget what we did for them. The nobles will want to use you for their own purposes. Just be careful who you trust, understand? But we'll find out what's the real truth at the banquet tonight. I'll figure what to do from there. Alright, I'll take my leave. Alright, so Mishka must be over here then. Where's she at? Yeah, there she is. And another footlocker. Yep, all her gear's in there. Alright, let's see what Mishka has to say. What do you think? It looks great. Wonderful. I knew it was perfect. Can you believe they put us in the palace to stay? When we got here, I asked Captain Banner if there was something more appropriate that we could wear to the banquet than our adventuring clothing, and they put me in this room with several armoires full of dresses. When I was a child, I had a doll with a few outfits. I used to sit and dress her like royalty for hours. It's like being back in that time, except I can wear the clothing myself. I know it's a bit childish, Peldor, but I've never seen so many fine dresses in one place before. I sort of feel like a lady of the court. It even sounds more childish when I say it out loud. I came to speak to you a bit before the banquet. I can take a break to speak with you. Any advice for the banquet tonight? I was going to ask you the same thing. I really don't know what to expect, but I'm sure we'll understand quickly. Besides, if things are going poorly, I can always use my bardic magic to sway people to my point of view. Comes in handy, don't you agree? I used to get larger tips in the red light, and everyone wondered why. But until the banquet, I'm not sure what will happen. Alright. Well, now that we're once again alone... I don't want to wrinkle my dress. Come here, Mishka. Bow, chicka, bow, bow! Alright. Oh, let's see. Nowhere else to go but downstairs. Second floor. Alright, stairway going down. And one door here. Oh, there's Alejandra. Some guards here. Greetings, Peldor. Peldor! Lady Alejandra, I almost didn't recognize you when you're not in your plate armor. I am a lady of House Locke, and no stranger to formal affairs, Peldor. Of course, my apologies. No, forgive me, Peldor. I am impatient and perhaps took your compliment poorly. I have pressing news that cannot wait, Peldor. And since you have as much depending on our mutual success with Boat of the Black as I do, you'll be interested in hearing it. Let me assure you, Peldor, that we are in the safest possible location from him in all of Aglarond. The Symbol's palace is warded against all types of magic it would take a master of the art to intrude into. So feel free to speak freely, for there will be no prying eyes or ears into this matter. In any case, Boat of the Black is indeed in Velprentolar. 3 are already dead by his hand, with more surely to follow. It still puzzles me as to why he chose to come here and track down those who offended him instead of directly to Mervol, who, no doubt, had committed the greatest offenses of all. But that will be revealed when we find him. No, the most important fact is that I met him face to face just today. I was in the tomb leading you to his burial chamber, yet he did nothing. He recognized my ties to House Locke and left me unassaulted. Peldor, I think I can use his power to further our cause. If he didn't attack me, perhaps you will listen to my words. Boat of the Black would be a great weapon against the vile red wizard who destroyed my house. We must try, don't you agree? If you think we can control him, I believe it's worth a try. Indeed, I think it's possible, though I don't understand how yet. For what Mervol did to my family, every moment he breathes and mine does not, is unacceptable. I will pursue any means necessary to hunt down and kill Mervol. I will speak with Nerol myself. I may be from a dead house. However, House Locke's past service to the nation will be worth enough in a trade to make sure that whoever is sent to kill Mervol will include me. To that end, we may be seeing one another again. And if so, we may need Boat of the Black's aid to ensure Mervol's destruction. I hope it's a risk you're willing to consider. Oh, I have said all I have come here to say, Peldor. Okay. This is a good-sized place here. Bunch of nobles. Let's take a look at the map. The lobby. Well, let's go take a look around here. Some doors here. Let's go see what's in here. An initiate. Does this guy say anything? Simone is the best of us all, I'll admit it. But she's foolish and brash. Another initiate over there. This guy say anything? Nope, same thing. Alright, let's see if these nobles say anything interesting real quick. This meeting really should have been held at the council hall, so all members of the council could participate. And there's another door over here. Let's go see what we have over here. And more initiates. Doesn't look like there's anything else in here, though. And more nobles. And what's through this door? No, everything is fine. You don't need to... Who are you? You're not one of my instructors. My name's Peldor. Who are you? I am Simone, a would-be apprentice to the symbol. Well met, Peldor. Peldor? I've heard that name before. The hero of Glorindar. Yes, of course. You are indeed the perfect solution. I feared someone who can't handle themselves in combat had barged into an area they don't belong, and that I may be sending some poor fool to their doom. But you'll probably live through it. I'm no stranger to danger, Simone. But I suppose you are not trying to be dying. If you'll agree to stop rhyming, I will as well. Then I can get to the point. It's a short story. As you probably know, war is upon us with Thay. And so I began to think. Who but Rashomon has more experience fighting off the Thayans? You see, Rashomon's success has been largely attributed to using the land itself, the spirits that dwell within the land more precisely, to stave off Thayan attacks. And spirits are nothing but elementals. Well, I've seen the symbol and her apprentices bind elements to the portals in the laboratory more than once. It didn't look that difficult. And really, it wasn't. Since I had so much success with binding and controlling those elementals, I decided to take things a step further. I found an old manual on combining and controlling elementals. There are a few different types of elementals that are different types fused together. The Orglash is water and air. Steam methods, fire and water. Well, there's many methods. In any case, I decided to fuse several together to see what came of it. But that wasn't where I went wrong at all. No, I attempted to fuse the 4 basic elements together into what is called a tempest. I thought an army of those knocking on Thay's doors couldn't be a bad thing. And what could possibly go wrong? The Rashemi barbarian witches can do it after all. But the elementals broke my control. Of course, the Hathran witches use circle magic to speak with the spirits of the land. They exert their control as a group, not an individual. But they are witches in the woods, drawing circles in mud, Peldor. I have access to the finest arcane laboratory probably outside of Thay. Why would you attempt such an advanced spellcraft? You're but a novice, not even an apprentice. Precisely. If I were to raise an army of elementals loyal to Aglaron, surely I would be ready for apprenticeship. And you need me to destroy these elementals, is that it? Correct. They are destroying the laboratory. There's a wealth of knowledge in those books, and the fire elemental. I don't even want to think about it. Why don't we try to finish the ritual instead? Well, I suppose we could, couldn't we? Yes, that's it. This will work well for both of us. Pay attention, Peldor, for this is important. When you enter the room, there will be 4 elementals: earth, air, fire, and water. You need to lure each into their portals without destroying them on this plane. The portals are attuned so that only an elemental can enter it from this plane back to their own plane. So at the water portal, only a water elemental may enter it. When the elemental is in the portal, it will seal shut. There will be a residue from the energy of the portal that will gather in the center into a small round ball. Grab that essence and put it into one of the plates around the control device in the center of the room. When all 4 are attuned to an element, they will release their energy and a tempest will form. Don't destroy the elementals. Take this key, Peldor. The runes guarding the door to the laboratory, more of my handiwork, of course, will not let the elementals or you pass. This key will destroy those runes. Good luck, Peldor. You may be killed, and I'll mourn your loss. Then I'll send your body to the plane of fire, and it'll be like this never happened. But I'm sure you'll be successful. Okay, so we just picked up a key. And what is that? A fire method. Okay, that must be the gate she's talking about with the runes on it. Doesn't appear there's anything else in here. What's up with this fire method? You will free me from this binding, yes? In exchange, I will serve you until my body is no more on this plane. Perhaps I may have use for you. How do I free you? There is magic that binds me to this circle, yes? Get rid of it, so I may leave freely. And I can trust you? You won't turn on me? There are powerful mages here. Too powerful. There would be no way for me to return to my plane with them pesky mages around. You, or my death on this plane, would be my only way to return. I would rather die for you than those that bound me. I'll think about it, but I make no guarantees that I can undo their magic should I decide to attempt it. The magic they used, not so strong. Too strong for me, but not so strong for you. You try, yes? Alright, we gotta find some way to bring down that shield right there then, I guess. I wonder if a Dispel Magic will take it out. Let's see, do we even have... We don't have it memorized, but... I do have a Dispel Magic spell in my book. Not Lesser Dispel, though. Maybe we can come back to that later on. Alright, let's continue on with this. Let's see if we can deal with these wards. Yeah, there's an Earth Elemental right there. Okay, yep, the key worked. There's an Air Elemental back there and a Water Elemental. And there's a Fire Elemental. Incense plates. That's probably what she was talking about. And I'm guessing these are the portals we have to somehow get them to walk through. Alright, let's see. The fire and the earth elemental are on this side though, and it looks like we need to get them over there. Alright, let's see if we can't coax these things around a little bit. Alright, let's go this way. Come on. Yeah, she said we can't kill these things, so... Let's see who's gonna follow us here. Alright, earth elemental's right on her ass, so let's go this way. Can we get in this thing? Yeah, we can walk right through it, looks like. Okay, looks like that got it. Oh, there's something laying here in the corner. What is this? We have acquired an item all about the Kira. And a scroll. Unknown item. Alright, they're coming for us. Let's see if we can get away from them. Alright, let's see. What was that items that we just picked up? All about the Kira. Well, that's as good as a translation of the title you can manage out of the ancient elven tongue, anyway. This book contains information on the Kira stones, elven gems used to transfer information when worn on the forehead. And we have Mass Bear's Endurance. We are not high enough in level to scribe that, so let's store that in our bag of holding for now. Okay. Air Elemental next, so it looks like we need to go this way. Come on, follow me. Alright, let's go inside. Go through. Alright, that got it. Okay, it is... Yeah, it's leaving a residue behind. We need to pick those up, too. But first, let's deal with the rest of these damn things. Alright, this is the water elemental next. Let's go in this portal here. Come on, follow us. Alright, got that one. Did it leave a residue? Yeah, it did. And let's run over to the fire portal next. Alright, what else is in here? The thing following us? Yeah. Alright, let's go through. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Now we need to collect up all these residues. Do these things do anything? This is the leftover residue from a portal closing linked directly to the plane of fire. Alright, is there anything else laying back here? Oh, there's something right there, a scroll. Unknown item. What is this one? Power word weaken. Can we scribe that? Yes, we can. We gotta look close. Some of this stuff is hard to see. I don't see anything else over here. Alright, let's see if anything will happen. Okay. Let's put it in the incense plate. Ooh. What's going on? Okay, yeah, looks like we gotta get all 4 of them. Alright, let's come back over here, grab this earth residue here. Alright, let's take a quick look back here and search a little bit more thoroughly. Anything else laying back here? Not seeing anything. Alright, let's put this residue on the plate. Alright. Alright, anything laying here? Nothing here. Alright, water residue next. Alright, if there's something hidden here, it's going to be really hard to see. It is bright. Blindingly bright. Alright, nothing on the shelves that I can see. Does not appear to be anything else over here. Oh, there is something on the scroll right, or on the shelf right there. Okay, what do we get this time? A fear scroll. Can we scribe that? Yep. Alright, that stuff's kind of hidden in here. Hopefully there's nothing under the snow here. Okay, let's continue on. And the final residue. Alright, anything laying around here? Not seeing anything. I know I'm probably walking right by something too. I just can't see it right now. Oh, there is something right over here. Another scroll laying on the floor. Don't get stuck. Another unknown item. Anything else? Nope, not seeing anything. Alright, what did we get that time? Feeble mind. Can we scribe that? Yes. Alright, let's see what this plate's gonna do. Air residue. Alright, and finally this one. Journal update. Okay, that must be the tempest being created now. Alright, anything up here? Nothing here. Can we get up there? Not seeing anything here. Okay. That might be it. Let's take a look at a journal. Yep, we completed it. The ritual was a success. The Tempest was summoned without any further problems. Simone has a lot of explaining to do to her superiors, though. Okay. Yeah, before we talk to Simone, though, I think we're running up on time. This might be a good spot for a quick save. Let's go ahead and